Hey guys, it's Laura. Sorry I didn't do an IMM last week. I was on spring break and half my books were at home and I was at my dad's, so I didn't really want to do it without all the full books. Sorry this is also a day late, and Waiting on Wednesday was posted on Thursday. It's been a crazy week. The end of the grading quarter for school is like now, today, Friday. So it was crazy getting all the work in, and teachers were like assigning work like crazy. Yeah, I have an awesome stack of books from the past 2 weeks. Also, sorry if I sound really nasally. I'm getting over a cold and I look like death. So sorry. Yeah, awesome books. So I went over to my friend Zoe. She's a blogger also. Her review website is zoesbookreviews.com. And yeah, she's great. So she's kind of like my book fairy. She lends me so many books. It's ridiculous. And yeah, I went over there and she lent me a big stack of them. So I'm excited to show you guys. I got Bliss by Laura Miracle. Haven't heard much about this. It came out a couple of years ago, but it's supposed to be really super duper creepy, which I love. And the cover, Zoe and I were talking about this, is really cool. It has like blood drops everywhere, more blood droplets, which is pretty cool. And it's a thick book, so I can read it for the 350-page challenge hosted by What's Your Story. Then I got Crier's Cross by Lisa McMahon. I always say McCann because I have a friend with the last name of McCann, so I always get those confused. But I loved the Wake trilogy. It was really enthralling, really fast reads. I haven't read Gone yet, so I guess you could say I love the first two books of the Wake trilogy. But I've heard awesome things about this book, and it's supposed to be really creepy. And then I got The Water Wars by Cameron Strasher. And the cover to this is so pretty. I love the water coming off the eye. And this is a dystopian novel. It's part of the debut authors challenge, so I can read it for that. And it's supposed to be a really good book, so I'm excited. Then she lent me Wither by Lauren DiStefano. I'm not good with last names, or first names for that matter. I can never remember anyone's names. But, yeah, this is also a dystopian novel that I can read for the debut authors challenge. And, it's supposed to be really good. And this came out the 22nd of March, so, yep. And I believe it's over 350 pages, so I can read it for the 350-page challenge. Then she lent me The Ivy by Lauren Coons and Rena O'Neill, and this came out in September of 2010. I've heard some pretty good things about it, and I've been wanting to read this for a while now, so I'm excited to be able to. Vixen by Julian Larkin. I've had my eye on this book for a very long time. I've just never picked it up, and it sounds really amazing. Like, I'm excited to read it, and I can also read this for the 350-page challenge, so it's awesome. I think those are all the books I got from her. I feel like I'm missing something, but I can't really remember what. If I remember, I'll put it on next week's IMM. But then Monday last week, I went to the bookstore and I got some great books. My great-grandpa actually bought me a book, and my grandma, so I only had to pay for 2 out of the 3, which is awesome. But I got Playing with the Boys by Liz Taylor. I'm not sure how to say that, but this is a spin-off of Pretty Tough by Liz Taylor, and I read that a couple summers ago, almost in one sitting. It was probably my favorite book of the summer, and this seems like a really awesome book. And they also have a new one, not by Liz Taylor, but it's kind of in the same series, I guess. I'm not really sure, and that's called Head Games, so I'm going to get that soon. But I'm excited to read this. They're really nice summer reads. And then Zoe really recommended, she told me her favorite authors, and she recommended that I get a book by Maureen Johnson. So I got 13 Little Blue Envelopes. I actually checked this out from the library a couple of years ago, and I got like 50 pages in, and I liked it. Like, it seemed like a really awesome adventure story. But I bought some books, and I wanted to jump right into those, so I just kind of abandoned this one. But I'm going to read this, and then the next book, which is The Last Little Blue Envelope, which doesn't come out until, I don't even know when. Doesn't say. But, and then the last book I got was, or from Monday, was If I Stay by Gail Forman. Sarah from Sarah's Random Musings, we were all Skyping, and she said that she had a copy of Where She Went by Gail Forman, which is a sequel to this one, and I don't think it's come out yet. But then again, it might have. But she sent a big box of books to Zoe, and she's giving me the ARC of Where She Went. So I haven't read this one, so I decided to pick it up, and it seems like a really good book. And then Tuesday, I went to the bookstore. I actually went to the little one in my town, and it's really nice there. The people there, like the workers there, are nice, and they like talking to you about books, which is why I kind of like going to the smaller chain bookstores, because, I don't know, I think the people there are more friendly and more open to talk to you than the people at like Barnes & Noble or Borders. But the first book I got was Bleeding Violet by Dia Reeves, which I can read for the 350-page challenge. The reason I got this is because I really want to read Slice of Cherry, which you can see on the back there. That came out in January, and I decided just to pick up this book, see if I liked her writing style and everything, and if I did, then I'd go ahead and buy Slice of Cherry, because, yeah. But I've heard her books are awesome. I've heard such amazing things about them, so I'm super excited to read this. And then I almost got this when I went to the bookstore on Monday, but I wanted the other 3 books more. But then when I got home, I was like, oh, I wish I'd bought this book. So I went and bought The Demon Trapper's Daughter by Janet Oliver on Tuesday. And I can read this for the debut author challenge and the 350-page challenge. This seems like an awesome book. I've heard great things about it. And another book that I almost bought on Monday, but I didn't, was The Iron King by Julie Kagawa. I've heard some really great things about that series. I've had my eye on it for a couple of months now, actually. And I don't know, is it worth it? Like, if you guys have read the series, tell me in the comments if you think I should get it, because I'm not entirely sure. And then the last book I got, the lady who worked there in the young adult section was talking about books and asking what kind of books I liked and all that. And I told her, and she's like, oh, well, I have this ARC of this book, and I'll give it to you if you bring it back to me, you know. And I was like, oh, yeah, totally. So she gave me Texas Gothic by Rosemary Clement Moore. I was so excited when I got this. This comes out in July, and I love Rosemary Clement Moore. She's one of my favorite authors. She wrote Prom Dates from Hell, that series. It goes Prom Dates from Hell, Hell Week, and then Highway to Hell. And it's a really funny series. Not necessarily funny, it's a paranormal, but the main character has a really great voice. She's very sarcastic and really entertaining to read about. So I'm excited. I have this, and then I also have The Splendor Falls, so I have to read that soon. I do believe that is all I got. But I am pretty happy with the books I got these last 2 weeks. I'm sorry about the lack of reviews. Oh my gosh, school has been insanely crazy. I'm hoping to get ahead this weekend. I have some books to write reviews of, lots of time to read, but I also have softball games and a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So I'm going to try to fit it all in. But thanks for sticking with me. I really appreciate it, you guys, and hope you guys have an awesome weekend. And feel free to post your links to what you got this week, your In My Mailbox post, because I love seeing what you guys got. So thanks for watching. Bye.